Man, Mom's got some big old hair going. Yikes.
Yeah.
Okay, so normally we would wait a few minutes to let some people come on live, but since this is a new channel, they're not going to know you're live yet.
Nope.
So we're going to go ahead and get started.
Yep.
So why don't you introduce yourself?
Hello, I am Tyler of Two Guys Talk Sports. I also have my own business, Tyler Bottle Service.
Yeah, and I'm Tyler's mom, Rhonda. So we are going to start doing some conversations with Tyler. It's a hashtag I started years ago on Facebook because of all of the funny things Tyler tells me. And forgive me, I've got a bad cold. Um, but with this channel, what are some of the things we talked about with this channel?
Things like sports and life in general and stuff.
Yeah, what do you want to do with it though?
Like I want to be able to have my own YouTube channel and eventually get to the point where I make money on it.
Yeah, monetize it. Why not? But one of the things we talked about doing was, along with the sports stuff and restaurant reviews and some different things, we also talked about doing some questions and answers about um, just who you are and how you think, because you have unique perspectives on things.
Yep.
Being somebody who is on the spectrum your whole life,
Mm-hmm.
and you're a business owner, you own your own business, you've done that for 10 years. A lot of people can't say that, and just a lot of things in general. And you have a unique view on life.
Yeah.
So we talked about you coming in and starting to talk about topics and things, and that seemed a little overwhelming for you at first, right?
A little, yeah.
A little, yeah. So I think what we're going to start doing is we will come on, we will schedule these sessions so people know when they can find us. And kind of like when we do presentations with your PowerPoint presentation about your business and stuff, sometimes I ask you questions and you answer. That seems to be a good, kind of a good way for you to get comfortable, and then you get talking and you don't stop.
Right.
Okay, so what general topic should we discuss today?
Well, I think people should want to know me more if you're new subscribers or stuff like that.
Okay. So, how old are you, Tyler?
I just turned 30 on Friday.
You turned how old?
31, I meant. I misspoke. I meant 31.
I was going to say, we threw you a big party last year.
31.
She's okay. Lila's just trying to get your attention. And tell me a little bit about who Tyler is.
I was born on September 22nd, 1992 at Bronson Children's Hospital in Kalamazoo, Michigan. I was born 1 pound 5 ounces after a 24-week gestation period. I weighed 12 inches long. I had to stay in the hospital for 100 days because I was born so tiny and I had a 20% survival chance.
Yeah, we need to figure out how to open up pictures. I've got to learn how to use this better. There should be a way for us to share pictures with people who follow this. So we'll have to do that. We'll do a whole video one time just about you being a little squirt.
Yeah.
And we'll figure out how to add the pictures in for that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you lived.
Mm-hmm.
You survived 1 pound 5 ounces.
Yep.
You were a tiny little guy, and you were in the hospital for 100 days. And you were about you were 3.5 when you started walking with a walker.
Mm-hmm.
We were told you would never walk. You were a stubborn baby. You wouldn't put weight on your feet, so we had to have equipment for you to put pressure on your feet and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, you were very independent-minded.
I don't know why I was that stubborn.
I don't know. So when did I realize how smart you are? Can you remember me telling the story?
Not sure.
Well, you were 2 and you started reading the shampoo bottles in the bathtub.
Of all things.
And I thought, there is no way he's reading that. He just recognizes them from commercials. So you had a Magnadoodle, the toy. Oh, excuse me. And so I started writing words for you on the Magnadoodle.
Uh-huh.
When you'd read it, I'd erase it and write the next word. And you knew lots and lots and lots of words.
Mm-hmm.
And so it kind of took off from there. And I'm like, wow, dude can read and you learned all the state capitals and all the things in the land you learned. And
Yeah.
it was pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's just crazy to think that. At such a very young age. I mean, I would even knew the state capital so much, I even was stumped even older kids when I was in Traverse City.
Yep, you were in kindergarten and they took you to the 5th graders who were learning the state's capitals, and they had them quiz you, and they're like, if this little kindergartner knows all of them, certainly you big 5th graders can learn it. So that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
So you have autism.
Yep.
And that is just means you have a different way of thinking, don't you? Your brain works differently than my brain.
Right.
And is that a bad thing?
No. Not at all.
No, I think you're actually pretty brilliant. And you have cerebral palsy.
Yep.
And that's because you had a bleed in the center of your brain when you were born. And so it affected some of your brain matter. And that's why your muscles work differently. So you had a lot of PT and OT, physical therapy and occupational therapy and speech therapy, and mom needed therapy. And all that when you were growing up. So now you're 31.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you do?
Like I said, I'm a businessman. I run a bottle service business. I go to people's homes and businesses, collect their bottles and cans, take them to the store, give customers half their money back, and I keep the other half as a fee.
Mm-hmm. And how long have you been doing that?
10 years.
10 years, yes, indeed.
Going to find a job in college, so create my own.
Yep. So now after 10 years and you've helped all these other people and you've been doing this for so long, what is the best part of your job?
It's just being able to take pride in what you're doing and being able to do wonderful things as a result.
Mm-hmm. What would you like to change about Tyler's Bottle Service?
Can't find much to change.
No, you've got a pretty good deal going there, don't you?
No. I mean, we've talked about things about how to change how we take cans and stuff back, but those are just ideas that don't go far.
Well, we kind of got the door shut in our face with it, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was trying to get it so that we could get approvals to have our own redemption center. And everybody I talked to said, no, 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 no. That's okay. We keep moving. They don't stop us, do they? We just go in a different direction.
Nope.
And let me think, what else? So in a future one, not this time, I think it would be fun to talk to you about what it's like to have autism. Because it's different. I mean, I know how my brain works. And I have a pretty good idea now about how your brain works.
Mm-hmm.
But your brain works differently than my brain.
Yeah.
And that's kind of cool. Because it'd be boring if we were all the same, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are the things that you like to do for fun?
I like watching television, playing video games, and especially watching sports.
Yeah. Who's your favorite team?
I like the Detroit teams more so, the Tigers and Red Wings. Lions have been pretty good so far.
I know, right?
Who thought the Lions would be good?
Who knew? I'm excited. It's going to be a fun season, I think.
Yeah, on Amazon tomorrow, on Fox too, locally, but.
Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, where are they playing?
Green Bay.
Okay.
So
When's their next home game?
think not this upcoming Sunday actually, but I think I have to really.
I have to look.
Yeah.
All right, you can look later. It's okay.
Yeah, not now.
That's okay. So, what is your favorite sport to attend?
I feel like I'm more into baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just so many ways to watch it. I mean, from the minors to independent league up to the big league and even the small little leagues and stuff.
Mm-hmm. And what's another hobby of yours?
I say I play video games. I have my Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, but there's something else that you do that I think makes you pretty unique. You love to watch history stuff and documentaries and all kinds of stuff on YouTube, don't you?
Yep, it's just interesting stuff. But unfortunately, from what I've heard, the historian-based YouTubers are suffering from monetization issues and censorship, unfortunately.
Some of that stuff happens, but I mean, you'll watch things as diverse as Ronald Reagan's
Berlin Wall.
Yep, Berlin Wall
That was
speech.
before I was even born.
I know you like all that stuff, don't you?
Yep.
You're really good with history and facts and.
Yeah, I really did like history class when I was in high school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're really good at it, and you like politics. So when you were really, really little, when I was realizing you were reading and that you were comprehending what you were reading the newspaper.
And I think I know this one about asking people about the Republican nominee in '96, Bob Dole.
You knew who he was from pictures in the newspaper. I said, "Who's this?" And you was like, "Bob Dole." I'm like, there is no way this little kid knows who Bob Dole is, and you did, and you knew who all the other politicians were, and even now you stay very current with politics, and you have a lot of strong opinions about politics, don't you? Yeah, but what do we also do?
Just keep them to ourselves.
Well, yes, we need to respect that other people have other views. That's like sometimes you'll say blah 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 blah, and I will purposefully argue with you the other viewpoint.
No debate and stuff.
Yeah, because I want you to think about what you're saying and not just be knee jerk. Because if you believe something, you should be able to defend it without the problem that a lot of politicians have these days, and they just name call and call each other stupid and stuff, which is just
not good.
No, very elementary school of people.
Come on, we're about to potentially run into a shutdown. So
yeah, I know things are getting interesting, aren't they? So, what's your thoughts on the current GM or
UAW strikes?
UAW strikes.
What they're proposing is stuff that definitely could bankrupt especially Ford and the automakers. Like, why? Like, I know you need to work with a deal and all, but come on, is it really good to just shut down production like that, though?
Well, but it's the bargaining chip that employees have. I mean, they can say we have annoying doggies.
Yeah, guys.
Trixie.
Yeah, because everyone here, we have a lot of dogs. I've had a lot of dogs over the years.
Yeah, we have had a lot of dogs over the years. But anyway, so maybe we need to go. One thing that would be interesting is if we went and stopped and talked to the picketers by the GM plant there on Williams Lake Road.
I don't know if that one is one of the targeted ones.
Well, they're out picketing.
Could be yeah.
But we can stop and talk to them and find out why they're picketing. Get it from their viewpoint, right?
Right.
I mean, all we know is what we're seeing in the news. Yeah.
Right. There's always a reason for everything.
There are reasons for everything, and not everybody has to agree. And sometimes things are good, sometimes things are not so good. But I think it'd be good to talk to them and find out, huh? Yeah. So, what other news of the day did you hear today?
Hollywood, one of the Hollywood strikes is over on the writer's side.
The writers settled.
Yes. Now we just need to worry about the working with the SAG, the Screen Actors Guild.
Mm-hmm.
Get that one done. Yeah, and Hollywood's gonna be back to normal. They're way behind the 8 ball with these strikes.
Yeah. Yeah. It threw off a lot of show filming, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't affect my favorites.
When you like a sports show or reality television, you're by and large you're unaffected.
Yeah. Yeah, because the shows I watch aren't scripted, so they don't have screenwriters.
Despite the NFL's campaign of saying of going around saying there's these script writers, there's
Yeah.
no script.
You don't think football games are scripted ahead of time?
Nah, NFL's just having fun with it though.
Yeah.
I'll give them points for that
Okay.
because they're just having fun.
Yeah. So, what else do you want to talk about today?
Okay, I started to do my business. And one of the things for my birthday I'm going to do on Saturday is I'm going to see the second to last game of Miguel Cabrera's career as a Detroit in baseball.
Yep, they're doing his retirement ceremony on Saturday.
Yep.
So you'll be there for that.
Yep, and his last game proper is the final day.
Yep.
Is Sunday. So
you'll be seeing history in the making. That's pretty cool.
Yep. And I've seen a lot of gifts over the months.
Mm-hmm.
Some like Tampa could just be a check for his foundation. I've seen Milwaukee, for example, gave him a custom Harley Davidson jacket and a cheese head block. Some dumb ones like Oakland just gave him a bottle of wine.
Oh,
the dude had alcohol problems.
Oh, yeah, that probably was not the most well thought out gift then, huh?
No.
Yeah, that's not well thought out at all.
Yes, sir.
Oops.
Well, he's moving the team to Vegas anyway, so.
Yeah.
But
hot mess.
Still, it's great that, especially with teams like the Marlins and especially the one what maybe happened with the Yankees because we honored their guys.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's our turn to have one of ours get honored.
Yeah, he's had quite the farewell tour this season, hasn't he?
Other teams, and divisional rivals have been nice.
Mm-hmm. So just a shame we couldn't get a playoff season for them.
No.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
Philly's in.
Yep. So. At least one of the teams we follow.
Yep.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what else?
Because with my job, I had a really good work day today, and I've got a couple stops tomorrow. Maybe take some of the money to the bank on Friday, and
we can do that. Yep. So what I would like to do, if we're going to do, let's do conversations with Tyler. How many times a week? Maybe 3 times a week?
Something like that.
So we need to start thinking of questions, or maybe as people watch, they can ask questions. So then when we go back through, and so we need to figure out, we'll do this to start scheduling specific times so people know when they can catch us live.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, if I can do community posts eventually, when I get to that stage, it'll make things a little easier.
Yeah, it will.
But right now, I don't think I have can do that yet. I'm not sure.
No, we're still working on it. Eventually, we'll do this, and you'll be up in your man cave on your computer, and I'll be down on mine, and we'll do it from different rooms and be all fancy schmancy.
Yeah, and even communicate with Jake on my 2 guys stuff.
I know, like you can have you and Jake on here both talking at once. Oops, there goes my phone. All right, well, I think that might be a cue for us to call it a day for this.
Yes, it probably does, unfortunately.
So thank you, everybody, for watching, and please press the like button and follow Tyler's page.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah, please subscribe and follow. And
if you have any more questions, don't be afraid to
ask them in the chat, and we'll answer them next time we come on.
Mm-hmm.
All right, thanks, everybody.